So today is Saturday, March 26th.
My mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mommy!
I'm like 23 years old.
Totally.
And we are on our way to the grocery store.
Because we had a huge ice storm and had to throw all of our groceries away.
Yeah, so there was a big ice storm in Ontario, and we were without power from
24 hours.
over 24 hours.
Over 24 hours.
Over 24 hours. And so we had to throw away like everything from our freezer and our fridge. So that was amazing. And then the problem is there are grocery stores that have been without power for so long that they don't have
Good groceries that are
like produce and stuff like that. So we're having to drive like half an hour to go
and get groceries
at a distant store.
Mm-hmm.
What did we just do just now?
We went lunch Tyler for your birthday, and he was so good.
Yeah, Tyler decided that he would pull his shoe yesterday, and I'm pretty convinced that it's because he wanted to see me today so he could wish me a happy birthday.
I totally think he did that, though.
I think he did. I think he did it on purpose because
he's got that way about him. When he saw you today, he was like, "Happy birthday, April!"
Happy birthday, girlfriend. Yeah, he is. He's the nicest boy.
Oh, he's so good. I love him.
Yeah. So we lunched him just because he's got to stay in. The footing's still really icy, and he has 4 white.
Whoa.
4 white. Traffic problems, people getting out of their cars problems. So yeah, so we had to go lunch Tyler because he's in today. The footing outside is still really, really icy, and he has white thoroughbred feet, so we didn't want him to be walking around on
and shoes, so it's like he has skates.
Well, he has 1 shoe now.
No.
Thanks. So he has a skate on 1 foot and a white thoroughbred hoof that's not used to being nude on the other foot. So we didn't want him to be too high in the stall today. So we went and lunched him to make sure he would be calm. And then we gave him grain. So I don't know where the sense is in that, but he'll build some muscle, so that's all right.
He'll be nice and fat.
We like our chunky ponies.
Yeah, because Goose is so fat.
Goose. A goose to gloop.
Totally.
He's a chunky lunky right now. Goose has had some time off.
We have Tucker Tweed in the back seat.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Product shot, Tucker Tweed.
Legit.
Tucker Tweed, the best equestrian handbag line on the market.
Totally.
And also just owned by a super nice person.
Totally.
I think that really matters.
Yeah.
It matters to me anyways.
I think if the people who own the business are super sweet, then that makes the product just even better because you get to deal with such nice people.
But I think that's a good point, but I think that because that's what we like in companies, that's what we try to be too. And like, we're not perfect human beings. We all have days where we could behave a little bit better.
Yeah.
For sure. But I do think that overall, if somebody really seems to be trying to be a good person, and it's true of just life in general,
Yeah.
that you're like, you know what? I dig them. I want that handbag.
They're a nice person. I want to buy their stuff.
I want that handbag.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want that other gray handbag.
And I want more handbags.
So, yes. Well, let's talk about our Tucker Tweed collection.
Yeah.
So my first one was the Hampton satchel, which I got in black with the Hunter jumper in Boston. You gave me that for Christmas last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah. And then this year, a friend of ours, Christy from Ogilvy and Tucker Tweed, they sent me the James River bag in gray because I had kind of mentioned somewhere that I liked it, and
You said you loved gray and black.
Yeah, gray is kind of my jam.
Well, you can never go wrong with gray.
I think so. I'm a cool tone person. I really like gray. And then you got got for Christmas. That was funny. Did you see that by the side of the road?
No, what was it?
It was like 3 Mennonites sitting behind a table, and they're selling maple syrup, but they were all sitting like on chairs, and they had blankets in their lap, and they were just sitting there by the side of the road.
Small town problems.
First of all, it's minus 3 degrees out. Second of all, it's minus 3 degrees out.
And everything's frozen.
And third of all, everything's frozen, and they're sitting out there. I think it's nice that they don't just make one person sit out there, though, that they have
a few people sit out there.
people, yeah. But it's also Easter weekend, and the highway that we're on, there's lots of traffic this weekend, so hopefully they get some good business. Big thing around here that you'll see Mennonites
Selling maple syrup.
Yeah, and so for people who don't know what Mennonites are, they're like Amish, very similar to Amish. Similar lifestyle and that, but they do sell a lot of really nice like agricultural goods and homemade things and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Pies sometimes if you find like
yeah I've heard some other baked good stuff, some other stuff is
yeah
good.
So back to Tucker Tweed.
Yeah,
we got sidebar. We were like, oh, liquid sugar by the side of the road,
and there's trees falling.
You have which one? Which Tucker Tweed do you have?
I can't remember the name of it, but I know it's the.
It's like you have the Camden crossbody.
Yeah, and the
Yours
black and the hunter. It's the black and the hunter.
Yeah, all 3 of the ones that we have are the hunter print.
You're welcome.
I like it. Well, and then sometimes when you're going somewhere nice, you borrow the Hampton bag for me.
Yeah.
You did for your grade 8 grad.
Yeah.
It's really nice. The Camden crossbodies is super nice, like easy.
And it's like little, but not
yeah,
little,
it's like
but
medium size. It's a good size for like an everyday purse for a teenager or something.
Yeah.
If you're going on a holiday or something, that's a good size bag to take with you. It's nice and structured, so your stuff won't get squashed.
And you can fit the essentials and stuff you need in it.
Yeah. And then I like the James River carry-all because I'm a mom and I always have like
You have to carry everything.
weird stuff. Weirdest thing ever in my purse, a candle.
That was because it was stormy.
So we were driving and it was a snowstorm, and they always say like you should have a candle in your car.
Yeah.
So that if you get stuck in your car on the side of the road, that instead of running your car, you can light the candle and the candle will keep your car warm. And so we were going somewhere and the weather was kind of sketchy, so I decided, I'll put a candle in my car. But you're really supposed to take like a little unscented candle, and I just took like a Bath and Body Works lemon cupcake candle in a silver candle holder and just threw it in my purse.
Did you even bring a lighter to light it, though?
I did, but Eden didn't realize that I had done that.
And I was like, that's so heavy.
Why is there a candle in your purse?
I was like, Mom, why do you have candles in your purse?
We're just random people. Who was it that asked that we talk about our horses?
That's a good question.
You don't remember?
No.
I think it was...
You got texted. Somebody texted me, by the way. Oh, Equine Wish said to talk about our horses.
Oh, okay. So who should we start with? Well, we talked about Tyler, so let's start with Tyler.
Yeah.
So Tyler is a 10-year-old, off-track thoroughbred. He's a dark bay with 4 white feet.
And a pretty stripe on his face. And
yeah, cute star with a snip.
Mm-hmm.
He's 16.3. If he has a lot of chiro, he's closer to 17.
Yeah.
That sounds funny, but just when he's feeling better and he's on joints supplement and his back is feeling good or his hips, whatever, like just when he's well adjusted, he stands taller.
He's a hunter. He does not like to go fast.
He's for sure a hunter. He doesn't really like to go fast, which probably is why he was a terrible
He probably is just like, hello, what's going on?
I'm just going to do
dee-doop, all around the ring.
So he's pretty mellow. He's never really shown before. Eden's done 2 schooling shows on him.
And he was perfect when he did them.
He was pretty perfect, yeah.
You couldn't have asked for him to be much
He was
better.
so chill, he was adding in the lines. And he's a big horse with a big stride, adding in the lines. Because he was like... And then you'll eventually show him.
Mhm.
We made some changes this year to our plans. Because we are personally moving. So we moved Izzy and Goose and Tyler at a different place for a little while.
Mhm.
And
But Tyler's happy. He's looking good.
yeah, so Tyler, eventually you'll show Tyler in the Hunters.
Yeah, within the next...
Maybe like the Lowe's next year.
Yeah.
If we can get him out to some shows at the end of the summer this year, maybe by next year he could do like Modified Children's or something like that.
That'd be fun.
Totally. So Goose fur, big bird,
Yeah.
big face, rat face.
There was another nickname we made for him, too.
I don't remember. He's a Welsh cross pony. We don't know what with. We don't know. A breeder saw him at a show and asked if he had Morgan in him because she said his mane and tail looked like he might have Morgan in him. But I don't know. I don't know that much about Morgans.
Yeah.
He's some kind of Welsh cross something. His head looks like maybe he's got a little like grade quarter horse or something like that. Like he's just kind of got a little blockhead. And
He's just a mixture of everything.
he is super cute, but he's so bratty.
I know. Everybody sees him as like, he's so cute,
I
he's so
know.
cute. And then they're just
I
like...
love, a girl commented on your Instagram the other day and she's like, Goose is perfect. And I was like,
Really?
oh, bless your heart. Because no, he is not. He is
I
so
know.
naughty. He is naughty. So Goose's issue, first of all, we recently realized, like recently last summer, realized that he has a stomach issue.
Mhm.
So it makes him a little crusty. We always thought he was just kind of a nappy pony, and then we started to think that he was showing signs of having a stomach problem. And right when we started to think that, somebody told us at a horse show that he did used to have a stomach issue. So he never really had anything very obvious
No.
for the first like 2.5 years that we owned him. He just seemed like a naughty pony. And then last summer he started to show signs that we were like, he definitely has something going on with his stomach, and we were gonna have the vet out and have him assessed. And right when we said that, somebody came up to us at a show and said that he used to be shown on medication.
Yeah.
So they said it was for anxiety, and then the vet said that he has probably acid splash. So acid splash is when the acid in the lower part of their stomach splashes up to the top part of their stomach, and it feels like heartburn. And apparently when they jump, it's worse because of just the physical way their body goes when they jump. It makes it worse. So the vet said that could make him grumpy to jump. And he always jumps fine at home. He seems to get worse only at horse shows. So we kind of feel like it's probably because he's not eating hay all day at a horse show. Because obviously if he has lots of hay in his stomach, the acid wouldn't be as bad.
There's nothing in his stomach to do to digest.
Yeah, so we left him off the rest of the summer last summer because he was just not enjoying horse showing. And then you took him to 2 schooling shows. He also just doesn't like doing hunters. He's a very sensitive pony. He likes to swap his leads. He's athletic and does love to jump.
Yeah.
And he'll jump quite high, and he was very honest. The stomach issue made him not want to jump last summer. But then over the winter, he was totally fine.
Yeah, over the winter he was great.
Yeah, but the vet said that there might be some lingering like emotional or mental issues because he's started to
Associate jumping with his stomach hurting.
Yeah, so the vet said it might take a little bit of time to kind of rehab him a little bit. So we left him off for a while, been to a couple of schooling shows in January, February, and he was okay
In the first one.
at the January one. He was a little grumpy in the first round, but then Eden's coach got on him and took him around, and then he was fine. He was really good. He's a good little jumper pony. He just kind of needs his brain fixed a little bit. And then the second show, what happened?
I took him in. He warmed up perfect. Was great warm up. We took him into the ring. He didn't want to go around in the 2 trips I took him in, so we got Amy to get on him for the next trips, and he still wouldn't go. He still wouldn't go around and was bucking and being sassy.
Yeah, but then we realized afterwards that like that morning
he was showing signs of having.
He was showing signs of his stomach bothering him, and we didn't really think about it at the time. But like when we got to the barn in the morning,
he wasn't eating very much.
He wasn't eating his grain. He was pacing in his stall,
and
we thought,
his lip.
Yeah. So when he was pacing in his stall, we just thought, oh, he's figured out that he's going to a horse show because we're here early. And then he was curling his lip, and I know this sounds funny, but I had a new perfume on that day, and it was like a lemon perfume. And I thought for sure he just didn't like the smell of the perfume. It did not occur to me that his stomach might be bothering him. So then, fast forward to the show, he was champing on his bit like he was anxious a lot when we were just standing around.
Mm-hmm.
And then he bit Daddy.
Yeah, and he never bit, like actually bit somebody.
No, like he's like a pony. If he thinks you have snacks, he'll grab your sleeve, but he doesn't bite. But he bit, and we've owned him for 3 years, and he doesn't bite like that. Oh, there's still no power here.
Weird. Like
So
he's nipped at somebody, but he's never like actually bit. Though.
Yeah, he'll like playfully grab your jacket, but he doesn't, bite. And so I didn't know that until afterwards, when Daddy told me afterwards. And then he pooped once when you were in the ring, and we were like, because it was not normal.
So then, since then, he's had some time off and is starting.
So then we thought, you know what, if he needs some time off from horse showing, that's fine. Eden's not going to show him this year anyways. We would eventually like to lease him out, but
at the moment,
we want what's best for him. We don't want to sell him. You know, he is only 10, so he needs to keep a job. He would be eventually a great little jumper pony. He's not super speedy, and he's not really hot, but he is honest and athletic and jumps everything.
Oh, he's super athletic. Like, you can land from a jump and be turning. Like, he's like the kind of pony, like, he loves doing rollbacks, he loves doing broken lines, he loves doing stuff that's fun and different.
Yeah, I think he just finds the hunters to be too boring.
I don't blame him. Sometimes they can't.
I don't blame him either, so that's fine. So, oh, this light's on, so it must be just a section there, back there, where they don't have power yet.
Yeah.
So anyways, so that's Tyler.
Goose.
Goose.
And then there's Izzy.